Hello and welcome. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Adirayo Senami. The United States President Donald Trump this Saturday said the United States will begin purchasing $3 billion worth of dairy, meat and produce from farmers next week as unemployment soars amidst COVID-19 pandemic. It is unclear if the president's statements referred to a $19 billion relief plan announced by the United States Department of Agriculture in April. As the agency mentioned, it will buy $3 billion worth of agricultural commodities as part of that program. The White House is yet to respond to a request for comments to clarify. In an unrelated development, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson this Sunday will unveil a 5-stage coronavirus warning system and urges the nation to stay alert rather than stay at home as part of the government's plan to ease the lockdown. The Prime Minister is expected to outline the roadmap to gradually relax some of the most stringent restrictions on British public life imposed as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Similarly, the government of Lagos State, Nigeria, Babajide Sanwo-Olu this Saturday said he will not hesitate to reimpose a total lockdown in the state if residents continue to violate guidelines on the easing of the COVID-19 lockdown. Governor Sanwo-Olu expressed dissatisfaction over the level of compliance with guidelines on easing the lockdown, stating that the compliance level for commercial transport operators is regrettably low among many other operational lapses in the state. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) this Saturday confirmed 239 new cases of COVID-19 in 14 states across the country and the Federal Capital Territory, bringing the total number of infections in Nigeria to 4,151. The NCDC also confirmed that Nigeria has recorded 745 recoveries and 128 deaths so far. In the same vein, Johns Hopkins University has revealed that no fewer than 4 million people have been infected by the novel coronavirus globally. According to the university, the virus has killed more than 279,000 and more than 1.3 million patients have recovered. In another development, a United Kingdom Department of Health and Social Care spokesperson says the United Kingdom early last week sent 50,000 coronavirus tests to the United States due to operational issues in the government's network of laboratories. The spokesperson noted that the validation of the test will be completed in the UK and results will be returned to patients, adding that the Department of Health and Social Care is working to resolve the laboratory issues and return them to full capacity. In the same vein, the Nigerian Governors Forum has concluded plans to mobilize assistance to states with difficulties in tackling challenges thrown up by the global COVID-19 pandemic. The chairman of the forum, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, who confirmed this development to newsmen, added that all is set by the governors to train and deploy willing health workers to states that are currently overwhelmed by the demands of the COVID-19 pandemic. And while the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has partnered with Olu Benson Lulu Briggs Foundation to distribute palliatives to vulnerable persons and families across Nigeria to cushion the effect of the COVID-19 lockdown. The chairperson of the foundation and wife of the late oil magnate, Mrs. Enya Lulu Briggs, says the intervention is aimed at alleviating the devastating impact of COVID-19. UNICEF's Chief of Field Office for Rivers State, Dr. Guy Mariogo, says the fund is aware that many people are suffering due to pervading poverty and as a result of the COVID-19 lockdown. We'll take a short break now. When we return, controversy as Bauchi community suffers over 110 strain deaths in 14 days, and still ahead, China supports WHO-led review of global pandemic response. Stay with us, details coming shortly.
Taking responsibility means having to care for a suspected COVID-19 patient. Here are some of the precautions you can take as a home caregiver. Isolate the patient away from the rest of the family, preferably in a separate room or quarters. Wear a medical mask when you're in the same room as the ill person, and don't touch the mask or your face during care. discard it afterwards. Frequently clean your hands with soap and water or an alcohol-based rub, especially after you've touched the ill person or their surroundings. Use dedicated dishes, cups, utensils, towels, and bed linens for the sick person, and take note of frequently touched surfaces by the ill person and clean and disinfect them regularly. And most importantly, call your state hotlines or the NCDC immediately if the person worsens or experiences difficulty breathing. My name is Dr. Ola Brown.
This message is brought to you by the United Nations in conjunction with the Federal Government of Nigeria.
Welcome back. You're watching AD4 TV Radio News Update. In another development, a former member of the House of Representatives, Ibrahim Muhammad Baba, in a letter to President Muhammadu Buhari, alleged that about 110 persons in Azare Kadgum local government area of Bauchi State have died in the last 1 week. Muhammad Baba connected the deaths to COVID-19 while stating that 286 persons were allegedly buried at the Azare cemetery in the last 2 weeks. He added that the registry at the cemetery can confirm these claims. However, the Deputy Governor of Bauchi State, who is also the chairman of the state's task force on COVID-19 and Lassa fever, Bala Tella, has debunked this report of mass deaths, saying the numbers are exaggerated. Far across the world in Asia, the spokeswoman of China's Foreign Ministry, Hua Chunying, says the country supports a World Health Organization (WHO)-led review into the global response to the coronavirus outbreak, but only after the pandemic is over. She said the review will summarize the experience and deficiencies of the international response to the pandemic, strengthen the World Health Organization's work, enhance the construction of the country's core public health capabilities, and provide suggestions to improve global preparedness against major infectious diseases. She also noted that the review will not include a probe into the origins of the virus, as requested by the United States and Australia. And in sports, the United States women's football team have filed an appeal against a decision to dismiss the bid for equal pay. The judge last week rejected the players' claims that they are unpaid compared to their male counterparts. Spokeswoman Molly Levinson confirmed the appeal was submitted on Friday. However, federal judge Gary Klausner allowed the players' case for unfair treatment in travel, housing and medical support to go to trial, which is set for the 16th of June in Los Angeles. And that's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Senami.